Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Turner War. Today, we're going over my Week 2 NFL predictions, as well as seeing how I did in Week 1. We did pretty alright, went 11-5, got a few matchups wrong, picked a wrong upset here or there, but overall, made some pretty good guesses here. Start off, we got the Eagles right over the Cowboys, so it was a lot closer than what everyone was expecting. Got the Chiefs wrong, a bit surprised with that. Got the Bengals right. Got the Dolphins wrong. They got absolutely blown out. Got the Raiders right. Got the Commanders right. Got the Cardinals right. Got the Steelers right. Got the Buccaneers right. Got the Panthers wrong. I thought they would put up more in a fight than they did. Got the Broncos right. Got the 49ers right. Got the Packers right. Got the Texans wrong. Got the Ravens wrong in a close matchup. And got the Vikings right. And we're only 6 points away from the final score being correct as well. So let's go ahead and go on to Week 2. Where we have the first official Thursday Night Football label this week with the Commanders traveling up to Lambeau Field to take on the Green Bay Packers. You know me, always going to pick the Packers. They had a dominated performance against the Lions last week, who have a better offensive line on paper compared to the Commanders. Packers offense will be more of a challenge for the Commanders defense than the Giants were. So I think the Packers are going to win this game. It's going to be close. I think Jaden Daniels is going to have some runs that are going to really make the game close. But I think Jeff Hafley with his linebackers and defensive line is going to make Daniels work for everything he gets. I'm going to shut down that run game as well. So I think the Packers are going to win this game, but it's going to be close. Then Sunday, we got the Jaguars and Bengals. The Bengals barely survived Cleveland, while the Jaguars kind of blew out Carolina. I'm going to go with Cincinnati. I think this offense is going to bounce back after a pretty porous Week 1 against the Browns. And Jacksonville is going to try to keep up, but I think the Bengals offense is going to pull away here and win the game. Then we got the Giants and Cowboys. Yeah, no, the Giants are starting. If they're starting Russ, there's a definite loss. But even if they start another quarterback, it's going to be a loss because the Cowboys put up a great fight against the Eagles, and they should be able to handle business home against the Giants. Then we got the Bears and Lions. Yeah, I think the Lions are going to bounce back. They're going to be pissed off after what happened against Green Bay. The Bears completely collapsed. Offense looked out of sync. Defense kind of fell apart there. I think the Lions are going to be able to see what went wrong against the Packers, and they're going to win the game here. So Lions over Bears. Rams over Titans. Yeah. The Titans did not get a great start off for the year against the Broncos defense. And now they're going against a defense that just completely shut down the Texans offense in the Rams. I think the Rams are going to win this one pretty easily. So LA over Tennessee. Patriots, Dolphins, I'm going Patriots. They showed a lot more fight than the Dolphins did. I think that the Patriots are going to have a better offensive performance, going to be able to run the ball more against Miami than they did against Vegas, because the Dolphins looked absolutely lifeless last week, and I think that will continue against the Patriots. They got Niners and Saints. Yeah, San Francisco is going to go and beat the ever-living crap out of New Orleans, even with George Kittle's injury here. San Francisco is going to win this game and win it pretty easily as well. Bills and Jets. I think it's going to be a close one. The Jets had a great performance on offense against the Steelers, but, I mean, come on. Did you see what Josh Allen did on Sunday Night Football? So this is going to be a pretty easy win. I think it's going to be a good win for Buffalo over the Jets. They got Seahawks and Steelers. DK Metcalf facing Goff against his former team. I think Pittsburgh's going to win. I was really impressed by their offense against New York. I think they're going to do pretty well against Seattle. Aaron Rodgers is playing well so far this year. And I think the defense is going to step up for Pittsburgh, so I'm going to go Pittsburgh over Seattle. Then we got Browns and Ravens. I'm sorry, Cleveland. Your defense is going to keep the game closer than it should be, but Baltimore is going to run you over. That's just a fact. So Baltimore over Cleveland. They got the Colts and Broncos. Should be a very interesting game. We'll see if the Broncos offense can be better than they were last week. And we see if the Colts offense can do anything against the Broncos defense. I'm a big believer in the Broncos defense, so I'm going Broncos over Colts. But it's going to be a close one here. Then we got the Panthers and Cardinals going Arizona. They're going to be able to do anything they want on offense against a bad Carolina defense. Hoping to see some more progress out of Carolina here. But I think the Cardinals are going to win this game. Then we got the Eagles and Chiefs. Yeah, Philly going to win this game. Kansas City looked awful. Philly, even without one of their best defensive players, is going to last week still beat a solid Cowboys team. Chiefs lost, and they look bad one of their best receivers is out. Philly over Kansas City. They got the Falcons and Vikings. This is going to be a closer game than I think people think, but I think Minnesota is going to win this game. They got the momentum from the fourth quarter last week. They finally figured out their offensive with J.J. McCarthy, and I think Brian Flores' defense is going to really make Michael Penix's Jr.'s day hard. So I'm going to go Vikings over Falcons. Then we have 2 Monday night games. We got Tampa Bay and Houston. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay here. Houston's offense looked like crap. Particularly their offensive line looked like crap. So C.J. Stroud's going to have a rough day today. Baker's going to get that win. And then Chargers and Raiders going to go with the Chargers here. Though I think it's going to be a very close game. But Justin Herbert is playing very good football right now. So that is my picks here. We got Packers over Commanders, Bengals over Jaguars, Cowboys over Giants, Lions over Bears, Rams over Titans, Patriots over the Dolphins, 49ers over the Saints, Bills over the Jets, Steelers over the Seahawks, Ravens over the Browns, Broncos over the Colts, Cardinals over the Panthers, Eagles over the Chiefs, Vikings over the Falcons, Buccaneers over the Texans, and Chargers over the Raiders. Thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the content, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.